How's it going, folks? GamerKid720 here, back again doing another video for you guys, and I'm sad to say this is probably going to be my last Legend of Korra video because I'm reviewing Book 4, folks. It seems not that long ago when I reviewed Book 3 and did all those videos talking about Book 3, but Legend of Korra is finally over, and here I am giving you my thoughts on what I think about the show as a whole. Okay, Legend of Korra, first off, a lot of people thought that Legend of Korra wasn't going to be a good show because in the beginning, Book 1 and 2, she had her flaws. We'll all admit, she had her flaws, but those flaws were necessary to create Korra in such a way to bring out what she is now, if that makes sense. Basically saying those flaws were needed to be able to create Korra's character as a whole. And for that, Mike and Brian, they get my kudos because Korra turned out as an amazing character, and we really got involved in her struggles throughout the series. Like, let me see, I remember in Book 3 how she was fighting Zahir, like, everybody felt for her and felt her pain, whereas, like with Book 4, when she was, cast away, she was off, everything about her was off, and even fighting Kuvira for the first time, we were just all like, no, something's definitely wrong, but she got all the poison out, so it was just weird, but this is what was needed to, hit 2014 and hit Legend of Korra off with an awesome bang, and it was just amazing, guys, to see how the show all came together, and how Book 4 just put the bow on the present, and it was just awesome. This is the best gift somebody could ever gave to me on television. But, yeah, it made sense at the end of the show, in my opinion, for Asami and Korra to have this relationship, because, they didn't like each other at first. I mean, they both dated Mako. I mean, Mako is a gigolo. At this point, who hasn't dated Mako? I wouldn't be surprised if Lynn did or something. But, yes, not Mako, but, Asami and Korra, their relationship began to evolve, and they began to become real good friends throughout the series, which, in my opinion, was awesome. Because, even in Book 4, I forget if it was Book 4 or Book 3, but Korra is writing to Asami, and Mako just kind of jealous, like, why would you write to Asami in all this time and not me? And that's pretty cool how the creators of Avatar of Korra did that. How they, have this secret, friendship that's steadily growing throughout the show, which was awesome. Once again, it was just so awesome. And seeing them, hold hands at the end, that has true balls. I mean, go out with a go big or go home. And some other cases of this show, it went home and it stayed there. But on Book 4, it totally just went off, which was awesome. I cannot imagine any other ending that would fit the Legend of Korra series better than the one that they just went off with. It was just so good. And, it was just amazing to me, folks. Also, I couldn't say that I didn't see this relationship going between Korra and Asami, though, because, Korra and Asami, it just fits. It just fits that they would have that intimate relationship, but never really show it because it's Nickelodeon. But, Book 4, guys, Kuvira. Her attack on Republic City, let's get into that. Her attack on Republic City was so massive and so well thought out. And I really enjoyed how Korra had a darker side this whole series. It had, people dying, destruction everywhere. It was just awesome, in my opinion, folks. And let's see. Alright, so they're fighting this 25-story mech. I mean, a giant mech that's just freaking big as hell. And they just had to take it down. I mean, and you could see the struggles. They hit it with lava, with giant buildings, they froze it, they went inside of it. And still, none of that did only about this much damage, so you could easily tell that the creators wanted you to feel like, whew, this is not easy, and which it wasn't. I mean, they put all their strength into trying to destroy that mech, but yet Kuvira found a way. It was just crazy in my opinion, folks. That whole mech battle, seeing how the thing that really hurt me was I thought that the creators were gonna kill off Mako though, because when he was bending electricity into the spirit vines, we saw him get shocked right around the torso area, right around here, and I was just all like, oh gosh, Mako. And to me, it was like a miss because if Bolin's gonna go save Mako, what was the point of Mako even getting, shocked in the first place? He should have just, got out in time, like make it super dramatic, like if he got out in time, rather than Bolin going back and saving him. Which, didn't really bother me, but for some people on these reviews, it ticked them off. But, it was just awesome, folks. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the death of Asami's dad. If you didn't see my reaction to that, please go check it out. I'll leave an annotation right here, and also one in the description so you can check it out. But, yeah, Asami's dad, it was kind of cool seeing him make full circle. By that, I mean, he was a villain, and, when he was a real big villain in Book 1. Book 2, we really didn't get to see him. Book 3, I believe. Book 3 or Book 2, we get to see him in jail. He's totally regretting all the stuff he put Asami through. In Book 4, he comes back as a hero and sacrifices himself, which was really awesome. Even though he wasn't my favorite character, I mean, how could he? We barely saw him. But even though he wasn't my favorite character, seeing him go was definitely a big impact on me, and just, it was crazy, guys. And, also, the ending, getting to see Kuvira and Korra kind of like talk to each other, and Kuvira telling Korra that they're nothing alike, you know nothing, and I had to repair my Earth Empire. And Korra just all like, why do you feel the need to repair Earth Empire? There should be no ruler to the Earth Empire if they're going to be truly independent. And to me, that really made sense. I'm glad that they did this. And I'm basically going to wrap this review up on the ending by saying that seeing Korrasami and Korra holding hands at the end really touched me, and I teared up. I will admit, for a guy, I teared up at the end because it was just so sad to see all the stuff that Korra's went through, see it make full circle, and it was just awesome in my opinion, folks. But on this note, guys, I'll catch you later. GamerKid720 is out for now. My mouth is getting kind of dry. Gotta drink some water. Been talking for 8 minutes straight. But, yeah. Really awesome ending to the show. I freaking loved it. And please, feel free to let me know what you think in the comments below and keep the discussion going. And thank you, Mike and Brian. Thank you so much for making such an awesome show. And I'm glad that it could go out on an awesome bang like this. Hashtag Korra for life. Hashtag Korra 2014. GamerKid720 is out. See you later, bros.